Welcome back to another episode of Persian Horizon, where we explore the dynamic world of business, startups, and investment, with a special focus on the thriving ecosystem here in the UAE. I'm your host, Moeen, and today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart and crucial for any aspiring entrepreneur: crowdfunding. Specifically, we're exploring crowdfunding platforms and the unique opportunities they present right here in the UAE, particularly in Dubai. Now, I recently met a brilliant young woman at a startup event. She had this incredible idea for a sustainable fashion line, ethically sourced and locally produced, and she was passionate about launching it in Dubai. Her designs were stunning, her business plan was solid, but she was hitting a wall: funding. Traditional routes seemed daunting, and she was starting to feel discouraged. Her story isn't unique. Many entrepreneurs face this hurdle. That's why today's episode is so important. We're going to unpack how crowdfunding can be a game changer, offering a viable alternative to traditional funding models and opening doors to a broader pool of investors. Now, what exactly is crowdfunding? At its core, it's about harnessing the power of the crowd, leveraging online platforms to raise capital from a large number of people, each contributing relatively small amounts. Think of it as a democratization of investment. It allows individuals to support projects and ventures they believe in, while also offering entrepreneurs a chance to validate their ideas and build a community around their brand. It's a win-win. Yeah, the UAE and Dubai in particular are increasingly becoming a hotbed for crowdfunding. The regulatory landscape is evolving, creating a more conducive environment for these platforms to operate. The Dubai International Financial Center, or DIFC, has been at the forefront of this, introducing regulations specifically designed for crowdfunding. This is a significant step, offering greater security and transparency for both investors and entrepreneurs. We're seeing several types of crowdfunding platforms gain traction here. Equity crowdfunding, where investors receive a stake in the company in exchange for their contribution, is becoming increasingly popular. Then there's reward-based crowdfunding, where backers receive non-financial rewards like early access to products, exclusive merchandise, or special discounts. We're also seeing the emergence of lending-based platforms, or peer-to-peer lending, connecting borrowers directly with individual lenders. Each model has its own advantages and disadvantages, so understanding which one aligns best with your business goals is crucial. So let's talk strategy. If you're an entrepreneur considering crowdfunding, here's what matters. Firstly, crafting a compelling narrative. Your story needs to resonate with potential investors. Clearly articulate your vision, your mission, and why your project deserves their support. Secondly, build a strong online presence. Utilize social media, create engaging content, and build anticipation around your campaign. Remember, you're not just asking for money, you're building a community. Thirdly, choose the right platform. Research different platforms and select one that aligns with your funding needs and target audience. Consider factors like fees, reach, and the types of projects they typically host. From an investor's perspective, navigating the world of crowdfunding can be equally exciting, but requires a different set of considerations. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across multiple projects to mitigate risk. Secondly, due diligence is essential. Thoroughly research the projects you're considering, scrutinize their business plans, and assess the team behind them. And finally, understand the regulations. Familiarize yourself with the legal frameworks surrounding crowdfunding in the UAE to ensure you're making informed decisions. Now let's take a quick step back and reflect. We've talked about the growing importance of crowdfunding in the UAE, the different types of platforms available, and key strategies for both entrepreneurs and investors. But beyond the mechanics and the platforms, what's truly powerful about crowdfunding is its ability to connect people with ideas. to empower individuals, to support innovation, and to fuel the growth of exciting new ventures. Now, where do we go from here? I encourage you to explore the resources available, connect with other entrepreneurs and investors, and consider how crowdfunding can play a role in your journey. Whether you're an entrepreneur seeking funding or an investor looking for opportunities, the UAE's burgeoning crowdfunding landscape holds immense potential. The key is to stay informed, stay engaged, and stay open to the possibilities. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Persian Horizon. I hope you found this exploration of crowdfunding insightful and inspiring. Thank you for joining me, and remember, the future of business is collaborative, so embrace the power of the crowd and unlock your potential. I look forward to connecting with you again in our next episode. Until then, stay curious, stay driven, and keep building your Persian horizon.